What that? Oh no! Hold on!
Did you do?
There we go. There we go. I forgot that share sharing the screen is a bit finicky when it comes to Discord pop-outs. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Give me a sec to turn off my. Give me a sec to turn off my. There we go. My reverb. Here we go. Much better. Alright, so how is everybody? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining, and please sit back, relax, and enjoy your stay. We are joined here today by our lovely compatriot. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, this hi, Karoline Necromancer here today. Since we are in what seems to be a normal, not fantasy RPG setting, I thought I'd blend in a little by wearing a, like a nice little shirt, cute little skirt, nice little shades to go on today's theme. This is not a lab coat. No. I was not just in a laboratory, checking out specimens of the DILF nature. I did not kidnap Bruce Campbell or Ted Raimi.
Caro, that's illegal!
In what state?
In every state! I think. Hang on, are there any states in which kidnapping is legal?
Well, it's not illegal if no one finds out.
We're gonna move on from this before I get,
For legal reasons, that is a joke, YouTube.
For legal reasons, that is a joke. Also, hello everybody. I see more people are joining in. So, today we are talking about Tinder horror stories. And it is quite... The FBI is already triangulating your location.
Uh-oh, you'll never know where we are. You'll never know. We're using a VPN right now, so they think we're somewhere else.
Yeah, and speaking of VPNs, NordVPN is... I'm joking. I wish.
ExpressVPN.
Actually, it's Tunnel Bear.
Actually, it's... I don't know anything else.
So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and talk about Tinder horror stories, or Tinder terrors as we like to call them. So we'll start off with an easy one. This one's quite funny, actually. This one is entitled, "She Took His Car," from Pointy... from Pointy Nipples 69. From Reddit's Ask Reddit thread about Tinder horror stories. Here it goes. My buddy isn't the smartest man alive. He picked up a chick and drove to a motel. They were walking into the room when she says, "Oh shit, I forgot my purse in the car. Do you mind if I go grab it?" He says, "Yeah, that's fine," and tosses her the keys. 5 minutes later, he walks outside wondering where she is, and his car is gone. Edit.
Amazing.
For clarification, yes, he got his car back. I think the police found it a week later. I don't think she was ever caught, though. If you're in Baltimore swiping, don't let her near your keys. Swiper, no swiping.
Swiper, no swipe.
I can't believe that actually happens. Like, do people just, like... Did she just date him so she could, like, get his car for a while? Like,
Maybe.
did she abandon the car later on? Was she trying to run away from someone?
That's so weird, though.
Hello!
Hi, Dennis, how you doing?
But yes, I think I should say hi to everybody now. Hello, Variah. Hello, Rex. Hello, Clavdy. Hello, Zutz. And hello, Menace. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy your stay. Kick your feet up and grab some popcorn. Lest we not forget, enjoy the show! So, how did you guys like that? Like, do you guys think she specifically just dated him just to get the car?
Totally dated him just to get the car.
Yeah, probably. I'm wondering what the car is. Do the comments say it all? Let's see. What kind of
Was
car
it a
was
nice
it?
car?
Yeah, let's
Was it a
see.
Tesla?
Let's see. AutoZone, O'Reilly, get in the AutoZone. Yeah, people are just calling it get into AutoZone. AutoZoned. AutoZoned. AutoZoned.
AutoZone.
Let's
2007
see.
Honda Civic. Ooh.
Let's see.
Honda
Let's
Civic,
see. Okay, nobody is asked. How has nobody asked what car it was?
Yeah, was it a Tesla? I
Was
keep
it
going
a
back to a Tesla.
Was it a Tesla? Was it a Toyota Serena? Like, I'm confused. Was it that nice of a car that she risked an entire, like, that she'd risk going to jail for it? I mean, she hasn't been found, so clearly she knew what she was doing, but, like,
See, it's only illegal if you get caught.
Yeah. Hello, Void. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining, and please sit back, relax, and enjoy your stay. But yeah, any car is worth a handful in this economy, true. But he got his car back a week later, so did she abandon it, like, on a side street or something?
Maybe she found a better Tesla to steal.
I just can't believe that. Okay, here's the thing. You just met this person. Why would you give her the keys to your car?
You'd be surprised. I actually had a sibling who was similarly naively not trusting of people, though she never gave this person car keys. She just said, "Hey, can you watch my bag while I go to the bathroom?" Person I've never met before in a strange rural town.
I mean, I guess
this person was like, "Sure."
That's a little more normal than a car, I think.
Well, I suppose, but I'm just saying, it's like, it's like, I guess it's just because I hate people that I wouldn't trust them with anything.
Fair enough.
Like car keys.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Would you trust me?
Sure, why not?
You're just like, you're inconsequential.
I have some specimen. So I mean, no, I don't, but I totally don't have ways of tracking you down.
To be fair, you live in the Philippines. If I stole something from the Philippines, I wouldn't even be able to use it for anything.
If you steal something of mine, it's probably already on its last legs anyway, so you'll just
all I'll be doing is giving you the excuse you need to buy a new one.
Exactly.
Hear that, folks? Steal from Karo. I'm kidding. Don't steal from her. Okay, let's see here. The next one is titled, "They Kept Running Into the Same Scary Dad," from The Real JT. A little backstory. A few years ago, I was dating this girl and her father really hated me. Which was a bit odd, as most parents love me, or at least lie about it real well. He was just a huge prick, and I always called him on his bullshit. Anyways, her parents got divorced, we broke up a few months later, etc, etc. Fast forward to around a year later, me and a girl from Tinder were dating for a few months, and things were starting to get serious. We're at the point where she wants me to meet her family. Mother, stepfather, little sister, why not? You already see where this is going. I have no problems meeting them. Let's do it, I said. She told me how excited her stepdad was to meet me. As it turns out, we both happen to be Kansas City Chiefs fans. Well, F me, if it wasn't the same a-hole father as my ex-girlfriend's. Can you imagine that? You're being very quiet right now. You okay, Karo?
I'm just trying to I just saw Rex's comment, and I'm just like a little appalled, like, how dare. I was just trying to come up with a good comeback. I'm like, I got nothing because he's right.
Fair enough. Karo and dads.
Because my first thing would have been like, is the dad single?
I mean, it's a stepfather, so no.
So, have you not seen Love Actually, where one of the stories was about a stepfather and his stepson, and like the stepfather was single because of the wife died?
Okay, well, clearly it said that the guy was the guy was meeting the mother and stepfather and little sister, so
I mean, I can. I mean, I can always. Carol, no plotting. No plot. I don't mind adopting a family, but we gotta get rid of that one anchor first.
Oh, okay. Oh boy. All
I'm
right.
the Tinder horror story.
Karo is the
Well.
Tinder horror story indeed. Okay, but that is quite the coincidence, isn't it? Like, can you imagine? Like, you're just like, okay, cool. New girl, new family. And then the father is the same. He's just like, ah, son of a bitch. Ah, all right. Let's see what the comments say from the real
What do the
JT.
comments say?
Let's see. Anything interesting in the comments? I don't know why I find this so funny. The absolute awkwardness of the situation is unfathomable. This guy is going to be your father-in-law someday. No matter who you date, it is destined.
You're just destined to have a father-in-law that hates you. I mean, what's new? I feel like that's normal, right?
Yeah, that's normal.
Normal for the father-in-law to hate the son-in-law.
They are the real soulmates here. Soul hates.
That's the real love story right there.
Indeed. You know what they say. Love and hate, they're just two sides of the same coin. It sounds like a shitty rom-com starring Adam Sandler and as the unlucky guy trying to find true love, and also starring Adam Sandler as a stepdad.
How dare you? Adam Sandler is a national treasure. I will not take Adam Sandler slander.
Okay, but that is so... I don't know. I view the father-in-law as a Ron Burgundy type. What about Ron Swanson? No, I'm an IRL Ron Swanson look-alike. When I grow my hair out, I'm also very libertarian. From a point of view, this would not be an FIL from hell.
He is daddy. Ron Swanson is daddy. I love him.
Alrighty. Like, what? How would you react if you had to go through that? What am I talking about? I get the feeling you'll be the mother that hates you.
Exactly. Like, hey. Oh, it's you again. Oh, it's you again. Oh, what a coincidence. It must be fate. It must be destiny.
You would just despawn, Cloudby. Okay, does it count if it's my real father because we both hate each other? Nah, it counts if it counts if it's like oh man, that brings up a really spicy question. Hold up. What happens if your parents get divorced and then you sort of and like you and your father hate each other, right? And your parents get divorced and the father moves away and then you end up dating somebody and then it turns out their father was your father. Like their stepfather was your father because the father remarried into the
Wait, that sounds like the best thing ever.
What do you
That sounds like the best show ever. Oh my god.
That sounds like an absolute dumpster fire that probably already got an anime.
It's called Domestic Girlfriend, and I will not take any slander to that show. That is an amazing show.
I haven't actually watched it.
It is the golden Carol approved dumpster fire show, and I love it.
Okay.
Can you tell that I don't have the best taste in anime?
Domestic no Kanojo. Okay. Yeah, I do feel like that was something that I had brushed over recently. recently, or not recently, in the past. So it did
Amazing.
sound familiar.
It's
The author
great.
legit went insane throughout writing it. Wait, what
And
happened?
I appreciate him for it.
Wait, he went insane? How? What happened?
I
Is there more to this
appreciate-
dumpster fire?
Oh my god.
Is there a bigger fire that I don't know about? Did they take like a dumpster behind the Did they take a dumpster behind the restaurant while it was still on fire and then toss it into like an actual garbage dump and like the fire grew? He fell in love with Mitsuhata? Hang on. Domestic na kanojo characters.
Oh, that is white chocolate. Oh, that is pure white chocolate.
Who?
Woo!
Mitsuhara. Mitsuhara.
Ooh, that is
Me-
milky.
Mitsuhara. Who?
Wait, which one was she again? Which bitch was she?
I don't know.
I mean,
There's Miyu Ashihara.
why'd you show me a wrestler?
Huh?
I think I spelled the name wrong. They got a wrestler.
Author fell for Mitsuhara. Let's see here. Main girl, bad memory. Fell in love with the main girl. Which one?
There's like two of them. Is she the blue-haired one or the brown-haired one?
Are we talking about Rui Tachibana or Hina Tachibana? Like, I have no idea. Also, we're getting real sidetracked. Okay, the teacher. Okay. He fell in love with the
She's hot.
teacher. Okay, so
I
funny
mean, she's
story.
hot and she's legal. I'd be concerned if it was the blue-haired one.
Did you just... can you see Void's comments right now?
Funny story, the girl who tried to ask me out was my father's stepdaughter, so I did the worst thing ever and told her to meet me up somewhere in the rain and didn't show up, and I told her I don't like her.
This
Sounds like the worst Tinder date.
I think you just stole someone else's Tinder horror story there, buddy.
No, right?
Ah, man. Okay. Ooh, that is, okay. Okay, let's see here. Here we go.
Rent a girlfriend.
Oh, rent a girlfriend. Okay. So it was.
See, that makes more sense.
Okay, there we go. It's from Rent a Girlfriend, not Domestic Nakanojo. Okay.
Because Rent a Girlfriend is just. I'm sorry to anyone who likes this, but I got so bored with Rent a Girlfriend. At least Domestic Girlfriend was funny. In all the wrong ways, but at least it was funny.
Fair enough. I have not watched either of them. Because I heard they were dumpster fires, and
One is Golden Dumpster Fire, the other one is just Why Do You Exist Dumpster Fire.
I see. Okay. One of them is biodegradable, and the other one is like what you get from a nuclear waste factory.
Pretty much, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Now then, moving on to the next Tinder horror story.
Exactly.
Oh?
Gold-plated, the other one is just poo.
Yes. Radio of the Healer.
Oh my god.
I still haven't watched that, actually.
I watched it. I read the manga too. Because I was that morbid. Like, can't be that bad, reads it.
Well, see, here's the thing. I actually did read a few parts of the manga when it first came out. Because I was just looking through mangas and I was like, okay, let's just read whatever's there. And Radio of the Healer was one of the things that was there. And I was like, oh, what's this manga about? And I was like, oh. Yeah, back then there was only like 5 or 6 chapters out, So imagine my surprise when a few years later, I hear it had an anime adaptation.
Watch the anime
I haven't.
on, and
Huh?
I wanted the full experience, so I went to a totally not prawn site to watch it.
I see.
So I got the full experience. It's interesting.
I mean,
Definitely reads or feels like something that was written by a 13-year-old. I'll give you that.
so it's a 13-year-old's dumpster fire.
Yeah, 13-year-old. What a 13-year-old trying to make the edgiest thing ever because that's all he watched in middle school. You know, it's like, oh, I don't want the cute stuff. I want the darker, the better. You know.
You know, the funny thing is, when I was like 13 years old, I was more into cutesy stuff and like romance and all that. Hello, Moftari Megami! Hello, Megu, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy your stay. Excuse me.
Oh my. And yeah, the only reason I know that I felt that was because, oh god, this is the shit I wrote when I was
Wait, Read of the Healer Watchers are mostly women? Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Dude, as a woman, come on, man. We watch some fucked up shit. There's also a reason why women are like the top demographic for true crime. Okay.
I see.
We like that.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, let's go ahead and go on with the next Tinder terror before we get any more sidetracked. This one is entitled, He Knew a Little Too Much, from Yelski. Hello, Wolfie. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy. Okay, let's see here. Started speaking to this guy on Tinder a few months ago. He seemed alright, but not my normal type. Regardless, we started speaking for a couple of days. I didn't realize how stupid I was until now, but I mentioned where I worked. The night I mentioned my workplace, I saw a guy walk past that looked a lot like him. I hadn't met him in person, so I wasn't 100%. I forgot about it a couple days later. It was quiet in work, but my phone battery was low. I said I'd speak to him later before my phone died. Cue him coming in 10 minutes later with a fucking iPhone charger. Yes, this might have been a nice gesture if, I'd actually met him face to face before. This was really weird because he said he lived on the other side of the city from where I work. I wanted to cut ties straight away, but I thought I'd return the charger after I finished work. He said he would be in a bar around the corner, so I finished and I met up with him, gave him his charger, and made some excuse to go home. To my horror, I saw on his Instagram that he'd taken a smiling selfie earlier in the day with the caption, "I'm now a taken man." I'd seen him not even twice. To make it even scarier, for a good few weeks, every time I'd finished work, I would see him casually walking past on his own, exactly at the time I finished. Really creeped me out for a while. Whew. That's a yikes.
Yeah.
That's like stalker levels of, yeah, that's a big red flag right there, boy, you need to learn your boundaries.
It's okay, I have Toasty to protect me. Toasty will protect me.
Yes.
He's my Valentine.
And the entire Atelier Tea Party shall protect Toasty for you.
Yeah. Because he's little, so he'll try to protect me. He'll just get kicked away with one swipe.
Aw, poor Toasty.
I
It's
know,
okay
And then every security guard within the vicinity will see a jerk kicking the cutest little dog ever and just come help. Because they're not gonna help me, but they'll help the dog.
Alright, folks. If anybody ever kicks Toasty, out of malice, we all, out of malice, kick that person one by one. We all just group up and kick him until he's dead.
Kick him in the nards.
Kicking him into nards, yes. We're gonna do what Denji calls a pro gamer move. Chainsaw Man reference. Have you seen Chainsaw Man already?
I keep forgetting to watch it. I know it's on Netflix now, so I can watch it.
Is it? Okay, I didn't know it was on Netflix now.
Well, at least Netflix Asia.
Ah, fair enough. I'll have to see if it's on Netflix Australia. But I've already watched it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. She used Tinder to fill up her party from AJTTOTD. Buddy of mine hit it off with this girl, and after a few days, she invited him over to a house party. Sure, he says, what could go wrong? He shows up and is introduced to a few of her friends, all guys. As the night carries on, more and more guys show up, and very few girls are actually at the party. After they started talking about how they all know this girl, they found out that she invited them all from Tinder. Every guy was there not to hook up, but to populate this chick's birthday party.
That's kind of sad.
Yeah. I mean,
all these guys were like, "We're gonna go on a date with a girl,"
and it turns out it's just like a girl that's desperate to have people on her birthday party, and I'm just like,
at least it's not like that viral Tinder story where that one chick was like, "Oh, I'm gonna like lead on a bunch of Tinder dudes, and I'm gonna lead them all to one spot." Like, I think it made it in the news too. It was like, because she like lured a bunch of guys into this one spot, and when they were all there, and then she just like made an announcement. Okay, so if you want me, then you're gonna have to compete for me, and all that jazz. Like, you have to do push-ups and all that stuff, and last man standing gets to go on a date with me. And of course, the men that, you know, had self-respect and stuff just walked away. They're like, F this. But, oh god, some guys actually stayed and tried to compete. It was so weird. Actually made it on the news, too.
That does not sound good at all. Not the slightest. I can't believe people actually went through with it as well afterwards.
I know.
That's so weird. Why would you?
So, yeah, if I was a guy in that situation, I'd just be like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, honestly, like, if you have to make people compete for you, that's not the type of person I want to be with.
I know, and the worst part is a lot of the guys she matched with were like, you know, they were like pretty good looking too. Like, any one of them be like, I wish you matched with me. I'll take you on a date. You got like catfished by a girl. Here, I'll buy you a coffee. Let's go. Damn, honey.
Dilfism at its finest with Karo here.
What? They weren't even like, honestly, they weren't even DILFs. They were like within the age.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they looked like they were her age, or like close to her age.
Okay. So it was more like a situation where it was just like, oh my god, you can grind meat on those type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So if any one of them, it's like, I'll take them.
I see. Well, speaking of six packs, this next Tinder terror is called "You Requested Some Six Packs" by Butter Museum.
Beer.
Yes, beer. Yes, that type of six pack.
Beer.
Yes.
Beer.
You seem a little enthusiastic about beer. Showed up to the restaurant, waited about 30 minutes, ordered myself some food, and was about to leave when he texted me. There's a liquor store across the street from the restaurant. Can you pick me up 2 6-packs? I told him I wouldn't. He says he's decided to play frisbee with his dog instead. Deleted the app, went to the liquor store, picked up wine, and went home. He texted me for a month or so after to tell me he's just bought tickets to see me dance. I'm a retired ballerina. I haven't been in anything for a few years. Then he texts me an hour after and tells me how great I was on stage. I never responded. Dating's too confusing. I'm all done. So he's the type of person who pretends to have actually been there.
Well, red flag.
Yeah, red flag, definitely. Crimson. Like, I need to get a button. I need like a reactive button for this. Like, red flag that I could just be like, yeah, that's so weird. Like, and the funny thing is, like, if they were actually still dancing, that would have been so creepy. But
Yeah.
the fact that they weren't just made it kind of funny.
I know. It's like,
Just
well,
like caught out in the lie. Yeah, it's just like really dumb. Tinder
it's really dumb.
Tinder becomes Tinder Unknown's battleground.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, when I say I'll take one of them, I mean I'll take one of them that decided I have self-respect. I'm walking away. I'll take one of them. I won't
Yeah.
take the ones that like
Stayed.
that stayed and actually tried to compete. No, the ones that walked away, I'll be like, hey,
Not gonna
I know
lie
you're a little
though.
sad right now, but here's a latte.
Not gonna lie though, I would kind of be curious to see if I could compete with the other guys. I wouldn't even be after a girl anymore. I'd just be curious to see how well I'd place.
It's just about the competition.
Yeah, it's just about the competition at that point. I don't even care about the girl. If I win, I'm just gonna like, one of you guys can have her.
It was dumb. You just wanted to top frag. That's all you want to do.
That's all I want to top frag, okay? I just want to be the top.
It's like, it's Valorant.
That's not what I meant. Hold up. Not what I meant. Hold on. Let me rephrase that. I just want to be on to... No, that sounds even worse. I just want to be the top dog. There we go. Jesus Christ, why did people have to use such a simple word? Okay. We're
Play
gonna
Valorant.
Yeah, play Valorant. Okay, this one. Speaking of red flags, this one is titled "He Had Multiple Red Flags" from Sarah Manders. I needed a date to Passover dinner with my friends. What's Passover dinner?
No, I've never heard of that.
I've heard it before, but I never actually found out what a Passover dinner is. Let me check. Passover dinner.
Hey, what is that?
What is a Passover dinner?
What
Uh,
is that?
A ritual feast at the beginning of the Jewish holiday of Passover. Oh, okay. It's a Jewish thing. No wonder I haven't read it. I haven't heard about it. It's conducted throughout the world on the eve of the 15th day of Nisan. What? Nisan? In the Hebrew calendar. I don't know what that is, but this year's date of that is April 6th. So, you know, if you're Jewish, have fun.
Ask Halo about that.
Anyways, he wore a vest and a newsboy hat that introduced himself with a bow and a hat flourish. A bow and a hat flourish? Okay. The night only got worse from there. He refused to eat any of the food because things on the plate were touching. It was fucking soup. And wouldn't shut his mouth during the 12 minutes of Seder. I assume that's a prayer. When it came time for his train home, he purposefully missed it so he could stay the night. Haha, nope. After a movie, I convinced my friend to come with me to drive him to the nearest train station. During the ride, he thought was the best time to tell me that he was schizophrenic, but didn't take medication because it was the devil. The night ended with him telling me he wasn't going to shit on the subway and write my name on it? He was going to shit on the subway and write my name in it. What the fuck?
Fun.
What the He was...
Fun.
The night ended with him telling me he was going to shit on the subway and write my name on it. There was no second date. I want to see what the comments are for this, because that is wild. Holy, what? What even the...
Fun.
Okay. Someone commented, lolled hard at it was fucking soup. From my dating experience, newsboy hats are pretty much right up there with fedoras in terms of hat-related red flags. Should have noped out of there immediately. You know what? I kind of... Like, here's the thing with fedoras, okay? I kind of used to like them a lot. And then people started saying that people who wear fedoras are red flags, so I stopped. I don't know what happened with the fedora thingy? Like, did too many people just go, milady, or like stuff like that with the fedora, or... Like, I'm so confused. Like, what?
I remember someone who tried to ask me out before. He wore a fedora.
Oh boy.
He was a creep. So now I just associate fedoras with like, no.
Okay.
Like, he wasn't a creep to me, but like,
He was a
I found
creep.
out later he was a creep. You
I
know?
see. Fair enough.
But
Well,
he tried to ask me out, and I was just like, no.
I mean, I've never asked anybody out while I was wearing a fedora. Actually,
Yeah,
I
he
don't...
was wearing his fedora, but
Now that I think about it, have I ever actually asked anybody out successfully? I'm trying to think. Has any of my relationships in the past started with me telling them that I like them, and not the other way around?
nice guy fedora.
I think once. That happened once, okay? And it turned out to be a rebound. The one time I asked somebody out, I turned out to be a rebound for them.
Oh man.
Oh man, okay.
I was a rebound ask actually with fedora guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it might have been. Like, they never actually said, but I think I might have been a rebound.
Oh. How dare they?
Nope, right? I
Yeah.
think I said no.
Yeah.
I
Anyway.
think I was interested in someone else at the time anyway, so it was like, whatever. I was like, I'm sorry, I like someone else. But we're just like too stupid to start anything, so... Like, my friend, one of my closest friends, when we went to school together, they're forever, they never let me live it down. They never let us live it down. We're like, sorry, we're both stupid. It was like a whole mutual, we liked each other thing, but we didn't know how to actually proceed through there, so we're just like, duh, for the rest of our time, and we're just like, are they? And are they? Will they? Won't they? And we're like, I don't think they know how. That's what happened.
Unfortunate.
I mean, we stayed friends, but it was just funny how we were just like,
you poor souls.
I know.
Here we go. Variah asks, was it a typical nice guy fedora? Are we talking
What
about...
is that?
I'm assuming it's like the plain fedora.
The black one?
Yeah, the plain black fedora.
No, he was not wearing the plain black fedora. It was I think it was a white one with like the black strip around it.
Well, there's your answer on that one, Varaya. If you're asking about the fedora I used to have, on the other hand, it was kind of like a really dark off black, I guess. It's an off black. It's not completely black, and it had stripes over it. Like it had like a stripy ribbon and like there was like brown accents around it. It was really nice. It was really intricate. And I was gifted that for my 16th birthday by somebody, I think. And yeah. I did like it for like a year or two until somebody, like, people online started roasting me out of the blue just because I was wearing a fedora. And I was like, what happened? What's wrong with fedoras? What happened? What's going on? Like, what did you do, internet? What did the fedora people do? And now I know, and I'm just like, ugh. Why do people have to ruin such a, why do people have to ruin fashion, okay? Anyways, let's see here. Going back to the comments on that Tinder terror. Let's see here. I can never tell the difference between newsboy and a driving hat. I have what I think is a driver. Don't wear it often, but I like it. Okay. Let's see. List of acceptable hats: knit, beanie, and baseball cap. Everybody is on about the hats, and nobody's talking about the poop. Why is nobody talking about the poop?
Because fedora.
But they're not even wearing a fedora. They were wearing a, what's it called? A newsboy hat. What is a newsboy hat, anyways? Newsboy hat.
Please, sir, won't you
Oh, those ones.
Extra, read all about it. Lorelai Irvin used to wear a fedora. Karoline Necromancer is too stupid to start anything of romantic significance because she just goes, all the damn time.
Newsboy hat. Like, newsboy caps. Okay, these look like these... Why do they look like golfer hats? They look either like golfer hats or like the type of hats they'd wear in like a 1980s mafia show.
Too bad. I like the newsboy hats.
And now that I think about it, aren't fedoras also worn a lot but in mafia movies? Is there like a correlation between like the types of hat people wear when they're a creep because of the mafia thing? Like, is this like... Is there a correlation to all this? Like, both the newsboy hat and the fedora hat are apparently seen as red flag hats, but they're...
How dare you disrespect the newsboy?
And like both of them are used a lot in mafia films. I've noticed.
Well, mafia people aren't exactly known for their niceness.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's true.
Yes, my mother has been binging The Sopranos lately.
I don't actually typically watch those types of things, so I wouldn't know.
I don't either, but like I said,
yeah.
Big Mama Zombie likes watching things where horrible things happen.
Yeah, fair enough.
And like her show she started, and the best place to watch those kinds of shows is HBO.
Of course. Has she been watching The Last of Us?
Not yet.
Not yet?
She hasn't because she's it's a zombie thing and she doesn't like horror. She's scared of horror. So the moment we said zombie, she's like, I'm scared.
Are you planning on watching it?
I'll probably binge it when it's done.
Yeah, fair enough. I think they're only up to episode 3 or 4 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear it's good though. I hear it's like really good.
Okay, next up we have She Moved Really Fast by Grimy Limey. Met a girl, she was quite vocal about no hookups. Went out, got drunk, she invited me back to her place. Just as we started to hook up, she said, "Oh, I love you, do you love me too?" I didn't reply. It was a good night, but then she got really demanding and argumentative. It takes me a while to get used to starting to see someone. I like to get to know them a bit. She was talking about kids within a day of meeting me, and I wasn't quite ready for this conversation. Then she got really shitty that I wasn't as committed as her. Called me all sorts of names and said that I shouldn't be on Tinder if I wasn't going to take our relationship seriously. What?
I think you're using the wrong app. Isn't that what Bumble's for?
Or like Coffee Meets Bagel or something? Like, if you want to be serious, don't be on Tinder, be somewhere else. Tinder is mostly for hookups.
It's like, it's rare for... I know I've met some people who actually did, find their fiance through Tinder, but that's rare.
It was a whirlwind. It feels like a year's worth of emotion bundled into about 3 days. Oh, man. The poor guy. Yeah, like, that seems like... She seems like a girl that's got a lot of crazy stored up. Yeah. Hello, Oraku. Welcome to the stream. She's on Tinder so crazy in 9 out of 10 cases. And she's on Tinder and she wants a serious guy. Yes. So once again, she says no hookups on her profile. And immediately, she's on the first date. She invites him back to her place. And says, "Oh, I love you, and like the next day afterwards started like saying, "Hey, you want to have kids?" or like stuff like that, and was getting really shitty that he wasn't ready to have those types of conversations. I'm just like, bitch, calm down, calm the calamity. That is your memories. That is something you do not. That is something you do not just spring on somebody you just met.
Exactly.
Where else am I supposed to find a future fiance? There are other apps for that, man. Like Coffee Meets Bagel. My sister actually recommends Coffee Meets Bagel. I haven't tried it. I remember a while back, after I got out of a relationship, I was asking my sister for advice, and she was like, "If you ever want to start dating again, use Coffee Meets Bagel because there are more quality users there.
Quality.
And you're less likely to find, what's it called? You're less likely to find the types of things you'll find on Tinder," she says. And I haven't, I have not seen Coffee Meets Bagel, but I will trust her on that if I ever decide I'm ready to actually get back out there and settle down or something.
I wonder if that's a thing here in Philippines. If we have Coffee Meets Bagel. I know we have Tinder. And Bumble. I know we have Bumble and Tinder, and I hear both are stupid.
Yeah, I was told by my friend today. It was while I was gathering Tinder terrors. Like, my friend of mine at work told me that both Bumble, Hinge, and Tinder are basically the same thing with slightly different functions. I don't remember what he said because I really don't care. But yeah, it's basically the same thing, he says.
It's okay. I have my Valentine called Toasty. He's right here.
Ah, yes, Toasty. This place requires no God. It needs to stop. I don't think God could save us at this point. Alright.
When you think about it, if we go by Bible terms and we are all part of God's design, that means Tinder's part of God's design. Which means, what the hell, God?
Yeah, we're not gonna go down that route.
Yeah, hell, man. I have so many questions.
Yeah. Well,
One day, if I'm deemed worthy of being in the pearly gates, oh my god, do I have a list?
a list of questions to just ask the Almighty.
First of all, spiders. Why?
Hey, spiders are great. They eat mosquitoes and stuff.
Just why? Well, why'd you design them like that?
It's for protection. Okay. Alright, so let's move on to the next Tinder terror then, shall we? This one is entitled She Started Squatting by George Not mine, but my brother's. He lives at home with my mother still. So my brother met a chick on Tinder. Took her on a date, ended up bringing her home for the night. And then that was that. A few weeks later, my mother went to the backyard and noticed the door to her camper was open. There was a bunch of clothes and a pair of faux Ugg boots? Fox? Faux? How do you pronounce F-A-U-X?
Huh?
Faux?
Faux.
Faux, okay, yes. Faux Ugg boots that belonged to this chick. Turns out she had been sneaking into the camper at night and sleeping there and using... What? My brother had no idea of this, and my mom called the cops immediately, and it turns out the chick had a warrant out. She's still in jail. Oh, crap! He dated a criminal! Okay!
Damn.
Okay, she had a
That's
warrant out
funny.
for her arrest.
That's funny.
Oh,
funny.
man. I mean... I mean, like, who would even go on Tinder dates if they had a warrant out for their arrest? Like,
People that liked to live on the edge, apparently.
like, it's a surefire way of getting caught. Like, you need to have less and less paper trails, you know? You gotta hide yourself. And,
He
like...
lives on the edge.
If you want to meet somebody while you have a warrant out, like... Obviously it worked until it didn't because, well, camper. But... if you wanted to, like, I'm sure there are other ways you could have gone about this. Like, you could have probably met somebody at a bar at that point in which most people at the bar already live by themselves anyways. And, you know, maybe you could have lived with them instead and, you know, not gotten caught. Why am I giving,
Smooth criminal.
Why am I analyzing? I just realized. Why am I analyzing a way she could have actually gotten away with that type of...
Because why not?
Okay, fair enough. But... like... that's some Assassin's Creed shit right there. Anyways. Next up, he had very specific interests from soggy tarts. I met a guy on Tinder. Seemed nice, fairly attractive. Seemed a little vanilla, actually. He didn't drink or smoke. Wanted to be a meteorologist. Was super close with his grandfather. Gentlemanly and family-oriented. Hey, what's wrong with nerds?
So he's a nerd.
What's wrong with that?
Nerd. What's wrong with him? Everything. Something's gonna be wrong with this guy. Come on. It's in Tinder. See?
Yeah, something has to be wrong with this guy because he's in
Nerd. He
Tinder
wants to be a
terrorist.
meteorologist, so nerd. So something's wrong with him.
Went to Starbucks and talked for a couple of hours. It was nice, so I set up another date. We went for ice cream and again talked for a while. We were sitting outside and I mentioned something about how guys have obvious body parts to be attracted to on women, while girls pick out odd things like calves and such. He gets real weird and says, I don't know if I should tell you this. So of course I prod him until he tells me. So first he says he's got a foot fetish. That's not super strange, and I'm mostly curious, so I ask him a ton of questions about it. He's never been in a serious relationship, so I asked him if he could handle being with a girl who wasn't into it, at least long enough to feel love towards him, and he said no. I've called a girl from back pages a couple times, and I couldn't take it anymore. Still not that weird. Then he asks if I ever heard of a crush fetish. He tells me not to Google it because it'll freak me out. Still happened, never will. Hang on, I'm gonna Google it right now.
I'm not Googling it.
What
I'm not
is
totally
a
Googling it.
crush fetish?
I'm not. I totally didn't just Google it.
Oh. Oh. I'm gonna close that now. We're never gonna talk about this again. We had a conversation on the first date about how I had been getting a lot more bugs in my room, and that's that summer. And so I'd been like squishing bugs all fucking day, and he said that really got him going. I also realized he had asked me what kind of shoes I typically wear, and I just brushed it off and answered him. I was wearing moccasins, and being a pretty open person, told him how they make my feet smelly, so I try to avoid them. He told me I got really turned on when you said that. I'd love to smell your shoes if you'd let me. Among other very forward, very specific, and unwelcome statements about what turned him on about me. This is disgusting. This is just... No. I just... do not... You know... You know, chat, I know you guys joke about it a lot. Especially Wes. With the whole sniffing thing. Anytime a character is mentioned to be stinky.
Ha! In your face, he wasn't a functional human, and I don't like him. Boom.
Look, okay. It's funny as an internet meme, but I don't think most people who make that joke are actually that into it. Are they? I hope not. I'd be very disappointed otherwise.
See, at least liking dilfs are normal. God.
Yeah, liking dilfs are
And
normal.
legal.
And legal, yes. You know, along with MILFs. And girl bosses. And tomboys.
If I ever get a model update, I want to go for the tomboy look next.
Hell yeah.
And even shorter hair.
That's the type of person to steal used socks out of a gym hall. That's... no. Oh my god. I'm gonna play this right now. Just cause I can. Does this work? Hang on, is my chatbot working? Yes. That about sums up my feelings here. I don't know if you heard it because you have my video muted, Kata, but I just played the JoJo's. Oh my god! Oh no! Oh that shit! That's awful. Okay. That started out as kind of sweet and turned to be very creepy. No. Like, that started out like a normal guy who just kind of has like a minor fetish that, you know, quite a few people have for whatever reason. Like, not too weird. And then it went downhill from there. She was right, don't Google crush fetish.
Well, she said don't Google it. I Google it because you told me not to do it, so I did. And now I'm like, oh.
Hello, Wes. Welcome to the stream. Don't rewind. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't rewind. You don't need to know.
You know they're just gonna watch the VOD and then they're gonna hear it and then they're gonna be like, oh, what's that? And then they're gonna look it up and then they're gonna be like,
oh. Oh, please no. Please no. No. No!
Yeah.
God, no! 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 No!
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Okay. Anyways, let's move on. This one's a short one. This one is entitled, He Thought Men Were Superior, from I Love Dogs. Hey, it's you, Karo.
Dogs. Can you tell? I'm like terrorizing Toasty again. I'm hugging him, snipping. Come here, Toasty. Come here. Time to get terrorized. Say hi, Toasty.
Can we be honest about something here at this point? Toasty does not sound comfortable at all.
He's scratching my mic again.
Scratch twice if you need help, Toasty.
No, he's on the ground. He
Oh,
can't
damn it.
anymore.
Let's be honest. Karo is Toasty's worst Tinder date.
How dare I would treat him right. I treat him with respect. And except for when he's sleeping, because that's when I get annoyed.
Okay. So, he thought men were superior. I went on a date with a guy, and the entire time he was talking about how men are superior, and how there have been scientific studies to show that women have an emotional reaction to the color red when they see it. I wonder why he was single.
I mean, I do, but
Huh?
as a woman, I'm sure women understand. We get attacked by it.
The red color? Is it?
Hi, Carol.
Is this because of, You know what, I'm not gonna ask. I'm not stepping on that landmine. You guys can step on that landmine if you want. I'm staying well away from it.
It is not just a color, it is a constant reminder.
I knew it. I was right. Glad I didn't step on that landmine, at least just in case, though. Okay. This next one. He ordered his date a salad. By Harvey Gonzalez. En route to the worst date ever. This guy texted me from the burrito place we were meeting to tell me he'd already ordered me the salad. I repeat, salad! At a burrito place. Also, was this the past? Was I now incapable of placing my own food order? Anyway, after arriving with my salad ready beside his plate of tacos, he spent the next half an hour telling me about his model ex-girlfriend and how passionate their hookup had been last weekend. The final straw was, even after telling him I wasn't a big fan of smoking, he literally asked a stranger for cigarettes and then chain smoked them beside me. Ooh, okay, red flags right there. First of all, the fact that he chose a salad for the girl.
Yeah, he's like, why?
In a burrito place of all places? Like, how dare you deny somebody a burrito?
I mean, burritos, fine. They make me gassy. But still, you know, it should be my choice to get gassy.
Yeah, I mean, like, come on, man. You don't invite somebody to a unless you're going to a salad bar, do not order them salad. And don't order for them without knowing what they want. If they want the salad, you get them the salad. Sure. But otherwise, let them choose. If you're gonna order for them, you know? Like, I feel like it's fine to order in advance for them if they still haven't arrived and they're a little bit late. You can be like, hey, you want me to order for you? And then you can ask them what they want, you know? That way they don't have to wait as long for their food. It's actually kind of sweet, in my opinion, if somebody does that for me. Your opinion on that? Karo?
I mean, yeah. If the excuse for the salad was, oh, I didn't know what you wanted, so I got you a salad first. And if you want anything else, then go for it. Then that's sweet. But like,
Yeah. Like, Jesus. And then he goes on and he starts talking about his model ex-girlfriend as if as if that's going to turn somebody on. Like, dude, you're just shooting yourself in the leg at that point. Like, you never talk about your ex. You make people feel insecure about themselves that way.
Unless it's how much your ex sucks.
Yeah, you know. Like, I know for guys, the only time you talk about your ex is how bad they were in bed. Or so I've heard from my friend. Or like, what's it called? If they... like, I remember this one scene in How I Met Your Mother, where, the guy was like, got it, so no, the guy, Ted was asking the girl, was telling the girl, typically, you don't want to spend so much time talking about your ex, especially because he's a hero and all that. And then she was like, got it, no talking about exes. Does that include telling them about his shockingly small, you know, private part? And then Ted was just like, see, you should have led with that. And that was funny. But, yeah, like, honestly, that should have already been a lot, like, before the final straw even was had. I feel like she should have left already.
Yeah.
Like, big fan of smoke? Like, not a big fan of smoking. But he's still chain smokes right next to her. Like, you don't smoke next to somebody who doesn't like smoke, okay? Like, I respect you enough to let you keep smoking. If, like, I'm the one who comes to your vicinity or something. But if, you know, it's rude. Like...
Rude. Plus, if you smoke too much, your teeth go bad.
Yeah. And you get lung cancer, and
your teeth go bad.
And your teeth go bad, yes. I have seen so many people smoke and, like, their teeth look like corn kernels. Dried up corn kernels.
Because your teeth go bad.
Yeah, it's so bad. Like, why would you want that?
Exactly. No one cares about getting lung cancer, but, like, if you tell them their teeth go bad, they're more likely to stop because of that.
Oriku says, Laura, you and I are going out just so I can get you a plain salad at Chipotle and talk about my ex. I will stab you with the knife and fork.
Toasty, I would never talk about my ex in front of you, okay? And if I do, then I'd only talk about them negatively.
Hello, Shiki. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy. Hello, Nui. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining, and please sit back, relax, and enjoy. We just got done talking about a, really bad Tinder terror. Of, well, not the worst one we've read today. Is full of red flags. And, yeah, we're gonna move on to the next one. Because we just... Okay, the guy essentially was, like, really bad person, like... salad. Oh, dear, Jesus Christ. Continue without disabling the ad block, thank you. Where'd it go? Let's see. Hang on, let's see where else we can go. Did I already finish it? Okay, this article's finished, so let me double check the actual post itself. See if there are any more, recent ones. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Buddy of mine hit it off with this girl, and after a few days, she invited him over for a house party. Sure, he says, what could go wrong? He shows up and is introduced to a few of her friends. All guys. As the night carries on, more... Oh wait, no, I already read this one, sorry. Give me a sec. Tinder date with a famous chef where I was taken to... Okay, here we go, there's a new one. Tinder date with a famous chef where I was taken to a dive bar, where he promptly started talking about how famous he was. Sorry, there's a few grammatical errors here that I'll have to sift through. We drank and watched sports. He proceeded to tell me you're cute, and this eventually
Ew.
went to I'm going to make you bleed? What the fuck?
Sports.
What?
Yawn. What a nerd.
Hold on. Hang on. Let me repeat that. We drank and watched sports. He proceeded to tell me you're cute, and this eventually went to I am going to make you bleed. What?
Exactly. Sports, guys.
He then
Yeah.
invited one of his friends to come along. I went outside, and he came up to kiss me. I was drunk, so I kissed back. Eventually, he proceeded to tell me how he was being charged with battering his ex-girlfriend, but he totally didn't do it.
Yeah, because you watch sports. Of course I'm gonna. Sports.
Eventually, when it came time to pay the bill, he lost his wallet. Of course, I get stuck with it. I'll pay you back. Needless to say, I never got payment.
Of course,
Then
of course he's not gonna pay you back. He watches sports.
Then he leaned up against me. I thought he was going to try to kiss me again, but I looked down, and he was peeing on me. In the street. Peeing on me.
First red flag, he made you watch sports.
I swiftly, being too inebriated to drive, went and got myself a hotel room and a hot shower. Never again.
And I'm sure she never watched sports again.
I don't even know where to begin with that.
Sports.
I
It was football, wasn't it?
I can't. I've.
American football, wasn't it? I bet he totally has a fantasy football league. He's got a fantasy.
I'm so. What? We're gonna.
And he lost all his money betting on his fantasy football league. That's why he couldn't pay for dinner.
I don't even.
That's totally what happened. Putting down my notes. Plays sports, red flag. Will probably pee on you. Because he watches sports. Probably betted all his money on sports. You will have to pay for a dinner.
What did
Sport.
What did I read? What?
Perfect for the database, yes. Specimen do not want. Busy.
You know something? I knew today was gonna be wild. I didn't expect it to be this wild. I think I'm gonna go ahead and read the next one, okay?
You should eat some chocolate.
Okay. That broke me.
Comfort.
That last one broke me. We're gonna go ahead and just keep reading now on this new one. Okay.
Sports.
Let's see here. This couldn't have been asked at a better time. Met a guy on Tinder after ending a 6-year relationship. He was in his last year of PT school and seemed to have his shit together and was really cool. I made it extremely clear that I was in no hurry to rush into a relationship and that I wanted to take my time to get to know him better. We ended up dating some months later. Everything was great. I was actually really happy with him and was going to take him home for Christmas. We had been together for 6 months at this point. Last Monday,
What's wrong?
I got a Facebook message from a random girl. She basically said she matched with my boyfriend on Tinder and found his Facebook account. She noticed that his Facebook noted that he was in a relationship with me, so she messaged me to see if we were in a relationship since they had plans for a date that week. Oh. She sent me screenshots of all their conversations. Bless this Tinder angel's heart for messaging me. Confront BF, go through phone, not like me. Find extremely graphic sexual texts between him and at least 2 other girls besides Tinder girl. BF says he was so insecure and worried that I didn't want to be with him that he wanted this false security. Broke up with him. Got drinks with Tinder girl, we're friends now.
Good.
Oh man, that's a yikes. Edit.
Like, why? Why?
It's nice that she was
We're
able
already
to.
in it. Exactly.
Yeah, it's
But,
nice she
like,
was
but
able
why?
to get a friend.
You
Yeah.
already had a girlfriend. Why would you?
Clearly, this is less about security and more about them wanting more. That's like, that's not a good thing. Like, I'm all for polyamory and all that, but that's cheating. This is just a person who's cheating a lot. Edit. Didn't think people would see this, so I wrote something quickly. I should add that he was all about me opening up about myself. He also lived in his parents' basement. He lived in his parents' basement. I'm sorry, that's so funny to me. Told every girl on Tinder he was a doctor, and opened up by asking what hurts, and if they wanted a massage. I think the best part was that he was talking to one girl about music, and she said she liked Motion City soundtrack, and he was like, oh, I just saw them a few weeks ago. I bought us tickets and took him. He was missing some minor details. Oh. Okay, wow. So this guy isn't even a doctor. He lives in his parents' basement. And yeah, that's definitely
That's funny.
yeah, definitely not definitely not yeah, bro's definitely a League of Legends player. Must be one of those happy ending massages. Oh no. That's so bad. Like, ooh. What are your thoughts, Karo?
I'm sorry. What? My mind blanked out after.
Did that break
Happy
you?
ending massage?
Oh, yeah. That was just one of my chats.
Happy ending.
Wait, no, Karo, no, don't. Wait, Karo, you've never actually, you don't know what a happy ending is?
What?
You don't know what a happy ending is? If you don't, then don't look it up.
Happy ending.
No. We're corrupting her even more. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I'm so sorry, Garo! Oh no!
Putting that down in the notes, okay.
Oh no!
I'm learning so much today. I'm learning so much about the human experience. Oh, there's pictures.
Oh no! Oh no! You found pictures! No! What you missed was Karo just found out what a happy ending massage is with pictures because she kept looking it up when she didn't know what it was. Okay.
I'm learning so much today.
Okay, that is a clippable moment, though. I am definitely clipping that later on. Okay. Anyways.
Look at me
Here
like that, Toasty. Don't look at me like that. He's giving me such a judgmental look right now.
Oh man, that was okay. Okay, next up we have this one is by Robert Borelli. I started talking to this really sweet guy for about 2 weeks and things were going well. Then I started getting calls from this girl who he claimed was his crazy roommate that was in love with him and kept trying to get him fired from jobs. Turns out she wasn't the one lying. She was actually his live-in girlfriend, and they had moved here together from a different state. Apparently he wasn't actually a citizen, he was trying to obtain papers. Thanks, Tinder. Okay, so guy basically moves here just to marry a girl just to get papers.
I mean, that's valid.
Okie dokie. Live in, not living. Live in, as in they live together. Yeah. Also, I just realized I
Valid.
turned that off. Yeah, that's gonna be, I mean, I've seen people do worse. Like, at the same time, though, it's not pleasant. It's not something you'd want. Like, I'll be honest though, I have offered some of my friends in the past in different countries who really wanted to move out of their countries. I told them, look, if you want, we can get married, get you a citizenship, and then we can just divorce it afterwards.
Exactly. Help.
And yeah, you know, I mean, obviously none of them have taken that. They were all like, but if you get married, it should be with somebody you really care about, not just so you can help me and stuff like that. And I was like, I really don't care. As long as we write a prenup that I get to keep all my stuff in the event of a divorce, I am fine.
Exactly. Plus, who says you can't technically, if they were worried about it, you can be like, I mean, we're married, but it's also a air quotes poly relationship.
Yeah.
So, if like Laura wanted to go shop around, I'm cool with it.
Yeah. Alright. So then, let's move on to the next one then. This one is by Crypt TX. Met a girl at her work at like a moment's notice. She was a waitress and there was literally nobody else in the entire place. We talked for a few hours. Then another dude shows up to meet her from Tinder. She would later blog about the experience and describe me as dull and unattractive. She apologized to me the day she posted it, no hard feelings. I just thought it was a crazy story. Oh boy. Edit, link removed. Okay, so there was a link to this blog. There was a link to this blog where she called him dull and unattractive. There was an actual blog about it.
Rude.
That's so mean and rude. What the hell? Also 169 more replies. Ah, boy, that's a lot of replies. Let's see what the replies have to say about it, though. That was an awful blog post. If it makes you feel any better, she sounds like a terrible human being. Okay. Don't feel bad about it at all. She actually had very little going for her and didn't seem to have a problem with that. It was hard to feel insulted. Looking back, even before she wrote that, I wondered why I bothered with the second date? They went on a second date? I guess because I had an extra ticket to Demetri in the second row and she was kind of hot. I see.
I see.
So thinking with the pee-pee is what's going on here.
Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, sometimes there's something wrong with that.
I mean, but in this scenario, it's like, whatever.
I mean, yeah.
This
I mean,
scenario is...
She was a bit of an asshole.
Exactly,
Yeah.
As long as he didn't say anything like ultra creepy about his pee-pee, then it's like,
Yeah.
Because sometimes, you do the do, but then it turns into something more.
Hmm. Okay, so I think I found another saucy one. I haven't read it through
Ooh.
fully, but this
Good
one
luck.
is by
Careful.
Savannah's username. There was this guy. He was a solid 10 in his pics. He messages me, asks me if I want to meet up for coffee, so I say yes. He messages me and tells me that I have to pick him up. Okay, whatever, I'll do it. I pick him up. And we decided to go eat instead. He's super funny and cute, so we hung out some more after dinner. Then he pulls out his phone and proceeds to tell me that he has a son and his baby mama took off to Washington, but has no idea what part or anything with him. And he hasn't seen him in months. So he then takes out his phone and tells me to go through a folder on his phone of pictures of his son, like 300 of them. He sat there and made me look through every single one, and he would tell me the backstory to basically every single video and photo in that folder. I felt so bad, but man, I was happy when he left. That whole date just got so weird after that. He did some more stuff, but those are good stories for another time, lol. Edit. I promise you people, he was definitely a 10. I showed pictures of him to my friends, and all of them said they would date him with the baggage. He texted me like 8 or 9 times every day after that, and I never replied. I ended up having to block him on all social media because he wouldn't take the hint. Thinking back now, poor guy, oh well. No idea where his kid is, and he's still using it to cock block himself. Oh no, that comment. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry, there's like one highlighted comment that got an award there, and it was just, wow, he has no idea where his kid is, and he's still using it to cock block himself. Alright, take care, Oraku.
Hey, bye.
Oh man, that was yikes. And this is why I prefer to celebrate Singles Awareness Day.
Exactly. Or Happy Hearts Day if you're just gonna celebrate with friends.
Oh yeah, Happy Hearts Day, yes. I don't...
Friends and family.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of celebrating with you, so Hearts Day. Yeah. But damn, like, poor guy. Like,
I know.
but also, I think that's not something you should spring on some rando you just met. Like,
Pretty much.
that's not something you spring on somebody you've just met. Like, you don't just go up to somebody and be like, okay, here's a buttload of baggage. That weighs like twice your weight, but I'm sure you can carry it for me.
Hey, Toasty, some baggage for you. Little Toasty, you're gonna carry all my... Toasty can carry all my baggage. He's a tiny little pup, but he's super strong. Carries all my baggage. Baggage meaning I must pet him every 2 seconds.
Fair enough. Meanwhile, I'm just here carrying my own baggage with my back broken. Okay.
Toasty, I love you.
Let's see here. Let's see what else we've got here. Oh no, this one's a short one. It's a sentence. It's like 4... Oh no!
What?
Oh! Oh
I'm
no!
excited.
4 words.
Yeah?
This one is by Dawn's Magic.
Yeah.
Matched with my cousin. Sweet home Alabama!
Well, that's it.
Yeah, that was it. Just matched with my cousin. And the comments say, that means your cousin swiped right too, right? Wincest? Tin breeding. Kinder surprise. Please leave the eggs unfertilized. Oh no! Oh no!
That's funny. At least they both found each other hot.
Oh boy. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just move on from that now.
That's okay. Toasty, I'm gonna need you to move a little bit. My love.
Okay.
Just a little bit, sweetie. Just a little bit.
What is TIFU? TIF. Today I fucked up. Okay. That stands for today I fucked up. Okay.
Cool. What? How did they TIFU?
This is by the Adventuring Panda. Posted this on TIFU, but here goes. This happened over the weekend, and I'm still processing it. I, 24M, used Tinder once before and met a cool chick, and it didn't work out, so I decided to try again. What could go wrong, right? After a few days of using Tinder, I stopped launching the app but left my profile active, so I kept getting a few matches. Well, one night my friends and I decided to go to bar hopping in a pretty well-popular area because why not? We're all pretty smashed at a bar, and I'm wearing the same sweater in my profile picture. Apparently some girl I matched with sent me a few messages. I checked, it was 10 within a 2-hour period, and I never responded. She recognizes me and starts yelling at me. Mind you, I didn't have any idea what was going on as I'm drunk off my ass. She's going psycho saying, "What the fuck? Why did you never respond to me?" I responded with, "Who are you?" Apparently this drove her nuts. She started yelling combinations of words I've never heard before. She grabbed my drink and threw it in my face, then security came and threw us both out on our asses. She then followed my buddies and I to the car and is yelling and screaming still. While we were driving off, she threw her shoe at the car. My buddies were laughing the entire time. I think I'm gonna stay inside for the rest of my life. TLDR, Psycho Lady ruined a party because I didn't respond to her Tinder messages. Yeah. Man. That is a yikes. Like, move on, lady. Even if
it's just Tinder, jeez.
Even if he did see the messages, like, even if he saw the messages, you just don't do that to somebody. To begin with, you've never talked before, and it tells you on Tinder when your message has been seen. Clearly, they have not seen your messages. Pro tip, just don't Tinder. Yes, that is an excellent tip. You get a cookie, Wes. But yes. Oh man. You know, I actually got curious yesterday. Fun story. I got curious yesterday because I was like, "Hey, Kato, you want to do some Tinder terror stories?" And Kato was like, "Sure." And then like later that night, I was like, I wonder if I could get some Tinder stories in just one day if I went to Tinder. So I just started matching with people. And, oh boy.
Oh boy?
Oh boy. It was, I got a... I already showed you this one, Kato. But, like, I don't know if it would be considered a Tinder terror, but, it was red flags galore. Okay. Okay, so I matched with a Middle Eastern couple. From the get-go, their responses were very short, and the longest sentences they had was asking me about my sex life and asking to see me naked. Immediately. Not even an introduction, not even a response to my asking how they were. Or like they said great, but they didn't ask how I was, you know. You gotta ask me how I'm going if I ask you how you're going, okay? That's just like, that's the rule. But, yeah, anyways. Yeah, basically. They were like, okay, now tell us about your sex life and strip. That was basically it. And I was just like, nope, I'm out. I'm dropping Tinder forever. It was good, I never used it. I am fucking out. I don't.
It was actually funny because After Lord told me that, I was like, man, why do you and everyone else I know get the fun Tinder stories? All my Tinder encounters have been mostly, except for the one incident, but most of them have been like pleasant.
Yeah, lucky.
What is this?
I mean, it could
What is the
also
universe?
it could also be that Tinder's gotten worse, because I heard Tinder got worse over the pandemic. And I know most of your Tinder stuff was before pandemic, so
Yeah, mine was like pre-pandemic.
so maybe it went from what's it called, a demon level threat to a dragon level threat over the pandemic.
Yeah, because most of my Tinder stuff, it was like, oh, hey, what's up? And they usually start with, hey, can I ask you, like, what's the deal with your profile pic? And I'm just like, I am very small. The Lego bag was really big. Roommates wanted to know if I could actually fit inside it.
Oh,
Verdict, yes, I fit inside the.
oh my god.
That's usually how yeah, that profile pic was such a conversation starter. It's like you'd think, and like the ones where it was like kind of, it would always just be like, hey, like what? Wanna fuck? And I'd be like, no, and they'd be like, it was worth a try. Unmatches, and that was it. End of convo.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
Or like stuff with that variety, and it was like, yeah, no, that's all I've ever gotten. And then there were some that did lead to dates, like one-time dates and stuff. And there was actually this one time where I'm the one that got reversed. I got reversed catfished.
Oh.
Because it was like, so I was like talking to the guy, and the guy's photos were like, he was fine, but he wasn't exactly, hot or anything.
Yeah.
He was just like just a little chunk here and there. And I was like, you know what? I won't be judgy. Yeah, we've had a good time talking. Let's go meet this guy. So I'm there, and apparently I reversed catfished him too, because he was basing it off of my profile pic.
Ah, so you both were more attractive than you thought.
Pretty well. It's because I dressed up this time. I was like, okay, I'm gonna dress up. And in his case, he apparently lost weight and started working out, but he just never bothered to change his profile pic. And we were both standing in our meeting spot trying to find each other, and we're just like, I can't find you. So, well, I can't find you. What do you mean you're here? And it finally hit, and it took us being the last two people in that area.
Oh my god. Oh, that is such a funny story, though.
Like,
wait a minute. You're hotter than you look in your profile picture.
What the hell, man? I was expecting chunky dude. What is this? I got reversed.
That's funny. Okay. Do I have anything like that? Well, I haven't used Tinder, but do I have anything off of Tinder that's... I mean, most of my relationships were kind of red flags on both ends. It was... Yeah, I'm not gonna go into my relationships.
For legal reasons, I don't use Tinder, he says.
For legal reasons, I'm not going to say anything about my my previous relationships.
I feel that.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna move on to Variah sent me a few conversations of DMs that he's gotten. We're gonna move on to that now. Okay. Him. Hello, can you answer me, please? Her. Huh? What's up? Him. Hi. Nothing much. Hang on. I'm gonna, instead of saying him and her, I'm just gonna go ahead and voice act this. Hello, can you answer me, please? Huh? What's up? Hi. Nothing much. It was just curious about you. So you're curious about me, but enter my DMs asking if I could answer you, even though no previous conversation took place? Did I get that right? 2 days pass. Fuck you. What? What? Failed to send. Just a message. Sorry, your message could not be delivered as the recipient has blocked you. Wow.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah. That's, bit of a yikes. I've got a couple more. I have been given permission to share these, so don't worry. But, like... That's such a dumb... Like... It took him 2 days to say, fuck you. The wildest part of that is that it took him 2 days to say, fuck you and block her. Like... What? Okay.
Hey.
Yes. You were gonna say something, Kara?
Nah, I'm just thinking about all that, processing it.
Processing, yes.
Mm.
2 days of thought process concluded into 2 words of profanity. Ah, man. Quality content right here. Okay, start with DMs. Hi, saw your profile picture and fell in love with it. How are you? Aw, thanks. I'm rather good. How about yourself? I'm good, thank you. You look so magnificent, but I do have a rather curious question. Oh? Wow, not even thanking me for my more than charming compliment? So typical. Anyways, was just going to ask if I could see your feet, but now no thanks, bitch. Get blocked, loser. Yeah. Okay, wow, that's
Wow.
Bruh.
Wow.
My brain is buffering right now. My brain is buffering. Can we get some subs? Thank you, Wes. But, yeah, Jesus Christ. Like, that's such a quote-unquote nice guy thing to do.
I know, what a nice guy.
Man. That kind of reminds me of this one parody by, I believe his name is Nigahiga. He was like, his song parody was called Nice Guys Finish Last, that's why I treat you like trash, it's not really what I wanna do.
I remember that.
Yeah. Oh, and funny thing about his name as well, it's I'm pretty sure, like, okay, here's the thing with his name. A lot of people thought that he was saying the N-word, but here's the thing about that word in that spelling. Niga. Ni and ga in Korean means you. It's a common word in Korea. It means you. And I see a lot of people getting mad at Korean artists when they use the words ni and ga together in the one word because they think they're using the slur or the slang, or I'm not sure if it's a slur or a slang, but actually it just means you. This is unsurprising, yes. I mean, have you seen the drama recently? We're not gonna talk about the specific ones, but yeah.
That's... yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
There's
because
just been too much of it going on, like, I can't even keep up anymore.
at this point, I really don't even give a damn. Both sides are acting very... Okay, here's the thing. Both sides are acting very stupid. Like,
Yeah.
people from one side are attacking the others, like, literally everybody, even innocent bystanders. And that's just, number one, ruining people's reputations on that specific community. And number two, all it's done is, all it's really done is make more people buy the game out of spite for them. And I'm just sitting here thinking, people really need to figure out which fights to, which fights to choose. You can't just fight every battle you see. And, yeah, like, don't get me wrong, I dislike J.K. Rowling, but, also attacking innocent people, not something you want to do. All that's gonna do is discourage people from your cause.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Like, I'm all for sharing information and all that, spread awareness around, but never attack anybody. Anyways, we're not gonna delve too much into that. That's all I gotta say about the situation. But let's go with another DM that they've received, shall we?
I just want my Lord of the Rings game.
Yeah, we need a Lord of the Rings game.
Give me a game that's like that, but for Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Okay. Start of the DMs. JK rolling off a bridge.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh. I mean, that's basically what she did with her career anyways, so.
Pretty much.
Okay. Hey yo, I'm a pilot girl. Wanna let me land on your strip? I'm not sure if that was meant to be a pickup line or just silly, lol. Come on, yes or no, girl? No. Smiley face. Screw you! Him ended with him getting blocked. That.
Good.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of,
Hey, Toasty, what do you need from me? What do you need from me?
Am I third wheeling your Valentine's date with your dog?
Yeah, he's just being needy.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Every day is a date with my dog.
Okay, let's see here. Start of the DMs. A girl had hit me up here, so instead of her, I use me in this one for myself. Okay. You look so pretty. Aw, thanks. You too. You from Cali? I got some. Wait, what? You from Cali? I got some to smoke and am bored. Nah, sadly not. Wanna trade nudes then? Sends pic of herself, small butterfly tattoo on her left breast. I know that tattoo, lol. This you? Sending her a different picture of the same tattoo, which belonged to one of my friends. How did you get this picture of me? The fuck, freak? My friend sent it to me a long time ago. The friend you're impersonating, freak, reported. Okay. So somebody was using, somebody actually ended up using their friend's, pictures to catfish people. Oh boy, wow, okay. It ended with her getting reported, blocked, and her account suspended. Okie dokie. Yeah, that's good, that's good. But Jesus, man. Like, I don't even know why people do those things.
Because they're freaks.
Yeah, that's a yikes, honestly. Okay. This is the start of DMs. Hey, your eyes are so fucking pretty. Such a pretty brown. Thanks. They're actually multicolored, though. Huh? What now? They're multicolored? My eyes are not just one eye color. So what colors are they? Base is brown with green and gray mixed within. They're actually more brown/green during summer and more black-gray-green during winter. Wow, that sounds interesting as hell. Really? You don't seem that invested in it with all these dots and stuff. Wow, chill. No need to be so insecure. What? Just because others made you feel weirded out on here does not mean I'd do to you what they did. Jesus. Wow, you're overreacting and condescending. Holy, actually speechless by your behavior, dude. Whatever. You were either way just going to be a quick F. No one would want your sorry B.A. either with how effing insecure you are. You'll never get someone that wants to keep you. Blocked. And wow, do I feel sorry for your parents to have raised such a failure. Ooh, that is a nice burn though. Okay, that was a good burn. But yes, let's see. Wes says I'm gonna take my leave because I have something to do. That's perfectly fine. Okay, that ends the DM portion of things. Let's go back to the Tinder Terrace for a bit more, shall we? Before we end things?
Sure.
Alright, this one is by Taco Bell CEO. I messaged a cute blonde girl one day, got a response, and after a while of back and forth, making each other laugh and getting along, I mentioned I'm in a wheelchair, and suddenly she was losing her fucking mind talking about our future and how she wants to explore places like Australia, and I wouldn't be able to do that with her because of my wheelchair. I let her go on for a while to see if she'd ever bring it around to a normal person thought process, but it never happened. She lost her fucking mind. Does she not realize that there's like a disabled thing for planes? Like, there are disabled seats on planes, you know, like... You can easily make it work if it's just about traveling. Like, what, does she want to go bushwalking or something? Because I gotta tell you, it's not that impressive. It's just the same greenery and shrubbery for, like, miles on miles ahead. Unless you're going through specific monuments. But, like, that's a bit, it's a major overreaction there. I get the feeling it's not just about the traveling. What do you think? Ado?
I'm still processing that too, like...
Yeah. I'm just like... That's, that doesn't seem like it's just about traveling at that point. Is it just me, or most of the hookups condescending? Yeah. Yeah,
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot. I mean, we are looking specifically at the worst of the worsts. So, I mean, you know, Tinder terror. It's not like we're reading any of the good ones. We're reading the bad ones for content. Because clearly, if these guys want to be that stupid, the whole world has to know about it.
Exactly.
Okay. But yeah, you got any thoughts before we move on from that?
Nope.
Nope. Pretty much the same thing as me.
Yeah.
Long ass story. About 8 months ago, Tinder date. She suggests. Oh wait, this is by Drew C34. Okay. She suggests brunch at Max's Wine Dive on McKinney. We were in Dallas. I pick her up at the Arpeggio Apartments in Victory Park. This feels a little bit doxy, but at least we don't know who they are. She's not ready, so she buzzes me in. Her apartment is beautiful, lots of high-dollar stuff, no roommate. We go to Max's at 1 p.m. She drinks an entire bottle of champagne. I know it's pronounced champagne.
Champagne.
By herself. We leave, and in the car, she says she wants to stop by a shop in West Village. I park in the parking garage and get out. I look for her and don't see her. I hear a noise, so I look around my car and she's squatting next to the wall, peeing on the ground? What? We go into the shop. She takes a few dresses into the changing room and tells me to come over. I stand outside the changing room, she pulls me inside. She completely undresses, gets into clothes, asks me what I think, undresses, gets into clothes some more, etc. She takes about $1,500 worth of clothes to the counter and tells the cashier she really has to pee. Cashier says sorry, my date begs, so cashier relents and takes her into the back, but it's too late. The damage is done. She also buys a new pair of pants. Oh my god, what? Wait, so before going in, she pees on the ground, and then went into the shop, and then she ends up peeing on her pants. On the way back to her apartment, she answers the call and starts talking in a foreign language I can't place. Couldn't even guess the continent.
I thought you were going to say, and she picks up the phone and just starts.
Oh man. She's very nervous and upset. She hangs up and tells me she has to go to her other apartment in the Cirque. Cirque? Cirque. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm guessing it's Cirque. Also in Victory Park. She asked me to go in with her. We go into her apartment, which is also completely beautiful and belongs only to her. She has a badass telescope that I start playing with. In the mirror, I see her open a safe and put something in her purse. She tells me we need to leave and asks me to take her to her house. To my house, sorry. We go to my house and she instantly passes out. Stays passed out for about 6 hours. Wakes up, wants Dairy Queen. It's closed. She starts crying. I take her to Sonic. She gets a cheeseburger, a chili dog, cheese fries, and a sundae. We come home, she eats it and throws up, passes out on my couch. I read and go to sleep. Next morning, she asks if she can stay and watch football. I tell her I have plans and need to take her home. She says she can't go to either of her apartments. I tell her too bad, I have plans. Dropped her off at the Cirque. She texted asking when we could see each other again, but I never responded. That's,
Oh, that sounds like a wild ride.
Yeah. Like, was she drunk? No, she drinks an entire bottle of champagne by herself. Yes, she was drunk. Okay. But, I feel like there's I'm very genuinely curious about her reaction to not being able to go home. Like, all of a sudden. I'm just like, what happened there? What is going on? Also, she seemed very rich.
I know, right?
Yeah. She seemed very rich, but also she seems like she doesn't have any bladder control. Like, at all. Like...
Sounds like one of my ex-roommates. I mean, what?
I'm guessing that's a dig as a certain somebody. I'm not gonna say who. And if they respond to it, they're outing themselves. Okay, let's see here. Somebody commented, she is probably DJ Khaled's side bitch. Those apartments are co-signed by Rick Ross.
Damn.
When I read the part about a second nice apartment, all I could think of was another one. Too crazy not to be coincidental.
I don't think you've ever met them, Wolfie.
Okay, so it's not
like one of my very first roommates.
Ah, okay. I had the wrong idea then. Oh man, but like, can you imagine? Like, okay, let's get the pretenses out of the way. I am, like, I am, I would not mind, like, I would not mind having to deal with a few shortcomings like these for a while in short term. If, say, for example, they could, I don't know, be my glucose guardian for a bit, pay for my VTubing stuff, and maybe, you know, I don't know, it seems like they have a really fancy apartment. Maybe they'd have enough money to, you know, help me out a little bit with the rent. You know, like if she was like, you want to stay here? If you want to live here, can you pay for the rent instead? uh
Exactly.
like it doesn't seem like it was like particularly that bad. I'm curious about what that conversation was that got her so flustered that she had to pack and go. And you know, that seems like there's something, it seems like there's something, you know, more to it. It feels like there's, it just feels like there's something missing there. Like something we should know about. I wonder how people can get a lot of money in this state of economy. You getting good with the 1%. That's basically it. Or you know, become a really famous streamer, do ASMR, or open up an OF. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, like honestly, like she goes to buy some fancy stuff. That means she's got money. And that means she's got the means in which to provide for me. Ka-ching.
Yeah, pay for all my VTuber upgrade.
Let's be honest,
Pay for my...
you'll be asking her to pay for like concerts, the front row seats to DILFs.
Totally wouldn't make her pay for the next Bruce Fest ticket.
Yes,
ride,
Bruce Campbell.
and booking in the hotel that they hosted in every year.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I
But yeah, like it doesn't seem like she was too bad. Apart from the lack of bladder control when it came to being drunk. Yeah, there is that. So, I mean, that wouldn't be a deal breaker for me. Would it be for you?
She's not peeing on my stuff.
Yeah, as long as she's not peeing on me or my stuff, I'm completely fine. Public urination, I don't even give a damn.
Exactly. Pee on your own stuff, but don't pee on my shit.
Yeah, or you know, pee on your boss's car. Disclaimer, Laura will not be responsible for anybody taking the bad advice he gives. Okay.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Kara, on the other hand.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, we'll read one last one. Let's see here. This one is from Mr. Booty Love. And here we go. Didn't happen to me, but a friend of mine started hooking up with this girl on Tinder about a year and a half ago. She wasn't very attractive, and he would always talk about how much he hated her, but I guess the sex was alright because he kept seeing her. About 2 months into this, he decides he's going to end things with her and find a new F-buddy. Well, he heads over to her house to break up with her and is instead greeted with the girl telling him that she is pregnant and that it is his. First thing I tell him to do is get a DNA test to make sure that it is in fact his kid. He insists that it is, and doesn't get the test. He convinces her to put the baby up for adoption, but she decides pretty late into the pregnancy that she doesn't want to give up the baby, and wants to raise it. Fast forward to a month ago, and my friend is stuck raising this kid, and this girl he doesn't like. Well, I guess she didn't actually put my buddy down as the father on the baby's birth certificate, and had been collecting money from the government for being a single mother or something, and the government wanted her to try and track down the father. That is how my friend found out that he might not actually be the father of the baby he's been raising. Still haven't heard back on whether he is or is not the father, but I hope for his sake that he isn't. Kids, if you're gonna hook up with somebody you just met on the internet, wear a fucking condom. Yeah.
That's the moral of the story.
Yeah. Like, holy crap. One of the comments is a little bit mean, but, they say, that shit way responded with, your friend is so goddamn stupid, he deserves to be broke. Man, that's a bit mean, but you know what? I'm not gonna argue with that. Which is apparently the same thing the OP says. Won't argue with you there.
Yeah. Yeah. I would have gotten that DNA test.
And that, kids, is how I met your mother. Oh, man. Oh, well. But yeah, that's a yikes, though. But yes, always get a DNA test. And also always wear a condom. But also, be prepared because, like, even then, condoms are only, like, 99 point something % likely to block any, you know, block everything. Be safe, kids. But also, just remember, sometimes safety is not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So get a vasectomy! Don't take advice from me, please. Oh boy.
That's amazing.
I know someone with an IUD yet still can get pregnant. Yes. So even with an IUD and like even with I remember a friend of mine had like this copper thingy that was lodged into her uterus or something. I forget what it was called. But basically it prevented the eggs from getting fertilized. Yeah. Even then, she doesn't let the guy finish inside her. Because it's safer that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, because honestly, even if, like, there is still a chance that something slips through. And abstinence is the only 100% surefire way of never becoming, you know, never becoming a parent. Or, you know, you could just completely snip the balls, I guess. That works too.
Do you?
Yeah. Anyways. I think we're gonna end it there. That seems like a rather pertinent way to end things.
Yeah.
I'm not within legal age of this topic, but yes. Anyways. I will see you guys next time. This is the end of the stream. Thank you so much for joining us, Kato. Do you have any final words?
I guess I will see specimens in chat. I will see y'all tomorrow. Do not worry. It'll be a chill art stream.
Hell yeah.
Nothing
Alright.
nefarious happening there.
Sounds a little sus, not gonna lie. But anyways, thank you again,
How
everybody.
dare.
Thank you again, everybody, so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed your time today, and like I say at the end of every stream, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all next time. Take care of yourselves, and sweet nightmares. Bye!
Get out of here.
Man, so mean. Anyways, take care, everyone. Goodbye!